All right. Hello, Dream Team. Good afternoon. It is Tuesday, the 3rd of March already. It's hard to believe that that we're in March, but spring's coming. And last night we had the Surge, which was pretty awesome. If you guys didn't get a chance to log on and listen to Carl speak last night on the Surge and some of the other top coaches, I highly recommend you do. We're doing this call today because obviously we tuned into the Surge last night, but we have some really important team information that we want to go over with you guys so that we can kind of kick off March on a strong pace. And we've got a great team promotion that we're going to kick off, and we want to give you the details of that on this short little call today. So take some notes. Feel free to ask questions afterwards, and we'll be glad to kind of get you moving in the right direction. So let's just talk really quickly. Hey, we've been averaging about 500 new coaches in the Dream Team organization per week. I've seen just a dramatic, steady increase of coaches that have been coming in and have been being added to our team pages. And so that's sparking a lot of new conversation, a lot of questions being asked. And so just want to guide you in the right direction. So if you're a brand new coach, you're being added to the team pages, your first step that you want to do is go to your coach online office. And if you go to the news and training tab and you go to the training section, they have reformatted the entire coach online office training portion for you. So, and it's really cool. So even coaches that you have been around for a while, your Star Diamond and above, go check this out because it's pretty cool. The first place you want to go is getting started, is for a brand new coach, and check out the quick start, look at the 3 vital behaviors, and set up a call with your upline. That is a getting started right call. That's something you want to do right off the bat. Print out that quick start guide and get that ready for your first call. Start to kind of fill out some of that information, look through it, and figure out what questions that you have for your coach. So set up that phone call. In the meantime, the next thing you want to do is go to the section that says coach. And it's split up very nicely to kind of give you a good flow of where to go at each step of your journey. Now, just because you're not an Emerald coach doesn't mean you can't click the next section. You can go on, but it's organized for you based on activities you should do at each level. Once you get to the coach section, there are videos for you to watch. If you're struggling to figure out where your links are, or to set up your direct deposit, or how to earn, and what is Team Cycle Bonus, and what is Success Club, that's where you're going to find all of that stuff. And if you still aren't sure about it as a new coach, there's an amazing thing called the Coach FAQs. And when you're looking at your coach back office, if you go all the way to the bottom, there's a little thing that says FAQ. And if you click on that, a box pops up. And literally, if you type in Success Club, what is Success Club, it will pop up for you. So I just want to direct all of the new coaches to use some of those resources in addition to what your upline may have for you. If your upline is not actively engaged in the business, you have what's called a Star Diamond upline. So you can go to that person as well, and they're listed in your coach online office. So I just want to, number one, welcome you, but also let you know that we as a team, as a whole, have a lot of resources for you to plug into. You just have to ask, and we would be happy to guide you in the right direction. But before you ask, always go look at the FAQs and use that coach training section to try to get some of your basic questions answered first. So it looks awesome. It's reformatted. It's really cool. I think you guys will find it easy to navigate as well. So check that out. All right. Also, last night on the Surge, again, if you didn't get to listen to it, go to the Team Beachbody YouTube page. On there is the Surge. The entire recording of the 2 hours of the Surge is there. The first 30 so minutes was all about Beachbody On Demand, which was actually released yesterday for the first time. This is online streaming of your workouts. So there is a select number of workouts that you can stream, 11 to be exact. And then you also get sneak peeks of other workouts like Max 30, 21-Day Fix, Fix Extreme. Is there another one that you get access to? I think that's it. 21-Day Fix, Fix Extreme, Max 30.
You get a preview of a couple other workouts.
Maybe Body Beast might be another one you get a preview of too.
T25 too.
T25, which is cool. So this really is kind of moving Beachbody in the next direction. Now, this does not replace your DVDs. This does not replace your coach. This is in addition to. This is an enhancement of the services that we provide. This is giving you diversity. I think I might have said this last week on our team call. You know those people that have workout ADD? People that like to jump around, they don't like to stick to a program from beginning to end. Perfect. People that travel, people that, want to try a workout before they buy it, or are advanced in their fitness and just want to maintain their results and do an Insanity or a P90X workout. Want to take it to the gym, any mobile device they can download and use. Yeah. So as you guys are starting to dig into this and it's available, you get Beachbody On Demand by having the club membership. I think that's really key. This is how you access it. So if you are a coach right now, you signed up with a challenge pack, you already have that club membership that's billed to you quarterly. And you see it's at $38.86, something around about there. And it's billed every 3 months, and you get access to the meal planner. You get access to all sorts of different celebrity trainer chats and workouts. Then you get this on demand. As a coach, you get 25% off. So you already get a great discount. But somebody that's not a coach gets 10% off all the programs in the shop. All right. So
Melanie, just to clarify too, if you're a coach, you would still have to pay that quarterly fee, correct?
If you're a coach, yes, you still have to pay that quarterly fee, right? And as an Emerald too, you're required to have the club membership in order to get leads. So you guys probably most likely have that already also. So now you just have across the top when you log in, it says Beachbody On Demand, and you click on that and it takes you right to the on demand screen. So if you're not sure if you have it or not, you can do a chat with Coach Relations. You can call them. I bet if you click on the on demand tab, if you don't have the club, it probably will prompt you at that point to purchase it. I have it, so it didn't give me any kind of prompt. But so check it out. My suggestion to every single coach is for you to try this. Subscribe to the club membership for the next 90 days and try it out, because the best way to be able to promote a product is to try it and do it for yourself. So my suggestion is to all of you is to give it a good trial and see what you think. Think about Beachbody On Demand this way. It's like a rental. When you when you return your DVD, when you return your movie to the red box, you give it back. You don't get to keep it forever. That's the same thing with Beachbody On Demand. As long as you pay that quarterly fee, you get to keep your on-demand subscription. You get to keep all the programs you have. So some people physically want to hold those DVDs, put them on their shelf, keep them forever. They pay the price. So there are going to be people that will do both ways, that want both sides of the spectrum. I'm the type of person that likes to physically have it. Another side of it too is if people cancel their subscription, they lose it all. But then they can also come back and re-enroll at another time if there's another program that kind of piques their interest too that gets added. And that's the thing. It's going to be continually updated and added, and new programs are going to come in and things are going to cycle out. So it's going to give us another way to support our customers even better. So if you would like more information on Beachbody On Demand, FAQ 1275. Go to that little FAQ, put in 1275. All the information you need is going to come up. If you go to the marketing section of your Coach Online office, under the product tool guides, you can actually print out and it's called club membership. It doesn't say on demand. It's called the club membership. And when you open that, it gives you talking points. It gives you the FAQ, talks about who this would be good for, what programs are involved in that, and gives you a good rundown. So those are the places that you guys can go to get more information about the Team Beachbody Club. Did I miss anything when it came to the club?
No, I think that you actually covered everything that I would have mentioned too. I think the only other thing that I kind of want to mention too is that this is a good opportunity for us. It's not something that you have to think of as taking away from what we're doing. It's just adding more value. How I speak as a teacher, it's almost like an enrichment opportunity for us. This is just a way to get more people connected to better results for a longer period of time, really. And the only other mention that we wanted to do is that for the next month, they're going to be using the hashtag BOD, as in BOD, Beachbody On Demand, hashtag BOD. And when you use that hashtag on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook, you are going to be entered to win a, what was it? It was an Air, I'm going to get it wrong, an iPad Air or something like that. They're giving away 3, and then Carl decided he's going to give away $100 a day for the next month. So if you use that hashtag, you're basically showing people where you're working out using Beachbody On Demand. So when you're trying it out or showing it, you know, all you have to do is use that hashtag. Really easy for you to see too if you have it. It's in very bold yellow on the left-hand side of your home screen. You click on it. If you're already a club member, it pops up. If you're not a club member, it will prompt you on how to do it.
Perfect. Awesome. Yeah. Awesome. So cool. Check that out, guys. Ask questions if you have them in the comments below. We'd be glad to make sure that you guys are moving in the right direction. So all right, so let's talk about March. We're coming out of the Cup Challenge, which was wildly successful. We had a record number of coaches hitting Success Club, people advancing their business forward, rank advancing, lots of great stuff. But with any push that you do, you sometimes feel that lull after the fact. So we want to really make sure you're thinking ahead and being proactive versus reactive in your business. So I'm going to challenge everybody to go and print out the Go for No sheet with the 100 no's on it and start jumping right into action with that. I've started to talk about that in a lot of my groups that I'm doing. In every group this week, I will be talking about that Go for No sheet and really get back to, hey, I've got to expand my market. I've got to add people to my contact list. I have to invite to my next challenge group, whether it's on demand or a 21-day fix or fix extreme or T25 because it's on promotion. Get back into that mindset of, hey, my work is never done. There is always more people to meet and make relationships with. And as you make these relationships over the course of the next couple of weeks and you're enrolling them in challenge groups, we are going to also add another level of this. And we're going to, as a team, support a bigger cause. And so I'm going to let Katie take over and kind of talk about what we're doing as a team this month.
All right, so I'm going to talk about it in 2 parts, if that's okay with you, Melanie. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Katie Ersta. I am one of Melanie's personally sponsored coaches. I'm a 9-star, 2-time elite coach. But regardless of all of that, last year I was diagnosed with stage 4 Hodgkin's lymphoma, which is a type of blood cancer. The 3 most common types of blood cancer are Hodgkin's lymphoma, non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, and leukemia. I'm sure that all of you have heard about it, and there are probably so many of you on the call that know somebody who has been impacted with cancer. This year, I officially entered remission on August 18th of 2014 after about 9 months of 12 rounds of chemotherapy. So this year, around the time I was diagnosed a year before, I actually received the nomination for what's called the Pittsburgh Woman of the Year. Now, the Pittsburgh Woman of the Year is a campaign that's run nationally through the Leukemia and the Lymphoma Society, which is an organization, a nonprofit organization that dedicates its time and money to helping raise the funds so desperately needed to help families for the research and also to provide treatments for people as well. So there are so many advances with treatments. People are living longer than they ever have before when they've been diagnosed with these cancers. I myself know that my chemotherapy was not cheap. It was extremely expensive. And fortunately, in my case, I did have Beachbody when I did lose my benefits through work. But I know that other people are not so fortunate, and it is extremely expensive in that regard. They're making so many incredible advances, but what happens is when anything is funded by research, the threat of that money running out threatens all the advances in research. So there's a time under tension kind of thing that goes on with anything like this. So, you know, one of the things that they're really working on right now is cures for leukemia, very rare types of leukemia, and children are very much accepting this type of research and this treatment. However, at this time, it's not having the same success with adults. And the research right now is kind of trying to figure out, well, why, what can we do? What's happening that's the difference between children and adults. So there's a lot that goes into it, and I can actually talk more about it, but for time purposes today, I'm just going to talk more about the campaign. So when I was officially given this nomination, I took it on because I feel like if I am blessed enough to live after going through treatment and be in remission, my purpose and my job is to pay it forward and to help other people who have been diagnosed, or who know somebody who's been diagnosed, or who they themselves have been impacted by it in some way. And I've decided with my friend Taylor, who is another coach on the Dream Team, one of my personally sponsored and my good friends, we together decided to come up with a goal of $100,000 over a 10-week period. The campaign runs itself until May 8th. However, we are asking the Dream Team and the Knockout Brigade and the other teams that consist of the bigger organization to come together to fight this cause. Using the hashtag #EverySweatMatters. Some of you may have already noticed that this hashtag is already popping up in your newsfeed. And that is because everybody who's using the hashtag is really decided that they want to be part of the campaign. There are so many different ways that you can help with this organization. There are quite a few coaches, diamonds or star diamond uplines. You can contact either one and ask them, which team am I affiliated with for this purpose? Each team has a goal. So for example, Melanie and the Dream Team have set a goal of, I believe, 10,000. Is that correct? The Knockout Brigade, my personal team, and I have set a goal of $5,000. There are other diamonds on my organization who have their own teams, and they have raised their own, they have set their own goals as well. It doesn't matter what the goal is. The goal is ultimately to raise towards the $100,000 goal, which goes towards stopping blood cancer, which we're on the path of being able to do. So with that sort of being said, how do you fundraise? How do you come up with ideas for how you can raise money? First of all, it doesn't mean that you yourself have to cut some gigantic check and say, well, here's $100 and this is how I'm going to help the cause. There's so many ways to get involved. There's so many ways to get creative with it. Things like spaghetti dinners are great. Fit clubs are great. One of my coaches is actually inviting people to go to the grocery store and teach them how to eat clean for a $10 donation per person. She's donating some of her time, but she isn't necessarily having to donate her own money. Other coaches in the organization have decided to donate portions of their challenge pack sales. I myself am donating $5 per challenge pack sale, or $5 towards Shakeology HD. On top of that, I'm matching what my personally sponsored coaches do. $2 per Success Club point for my personally sponsored as well. So for example, if my personally sponsored coaches bring in 100 points collectively, I would then donate $200 for the team. Make sense? Melanie, did that make sense? You were muted. I'm sorry.
I know it wouldn't unmute me. Yep. No, that makes perfect sense. That's good.
Yeah. So each team has their own separate URL. Melanie will share hers. I'll be sharing mine. Whoever is in charge of your team will share that URL. Donations can be made directly to that URL and will count towards your team total. You just have to ask whoever your team sponsor is what that URL is. All donations are tax deductible. There are also forms, Melanie, I think I shared this in that Google Doc, for corporate sponsorships. Perhaps you have a job in a corporation. Most corporate companies are willing to match donations as well. It's as easy as setting up a link and asking people for donations to that link. You can be as creative with this as you want. Social media, in my opinion, has been such a powerful tool. When I was going through my treatments, I remember getting up in the morning when I would go to chemo, and I would sweat and I would share my journey with people through social media. And then while I was going through treatment, and I would get home and I would lay in bed and I would just type things like, I just really need somebody to help me chug water. And I would get messages, just asking, Katie, are you chugging your water? Are you getting that chemo out? Are you flushing it out? And to me, the power of social media is so significant, but it's really, really big if we work together. Only one person can do so much, but when you work as a team for a bigger cause, you're not just going to grow your business because you're doing something so important and something so incredible, but you're also going to find yourself feeling really good as well. You're just going to feel good about being a part of Beachbody, and you're also going to be feeling good about sweating for something so much bigger. So fundraising ideas are going to be shared by other leaders on the team. And the last thing that I wanted to mention, if you have not seen the t-shirts, I think they're kind of sweet looking. Do you like them, Mel?
I love them.
They're pretty cute. So they combine the three most common colors of blood cancers, which are orange, green, and purple. And we have the Team Beachbody logo on the front, and on the back is hashtag Every Sweat Matters. So how cool would it be at our Super Saturday events, or even at Summit when we're there this summer, or Cancun, if we all had these shirts and we were all sweating together for something bigger? But not only that, to see them pop up on social media. I have that link. I'll attach it right to this whenever it's posted, and you can just go on and it's shipped directly to you. And each t-shirt brings in a $10 donation for the LLS, which I think is pretty incredible. So yeah, our goal is to sell at least 500 t-shirts. We're at about 250 right now.
We got that.
Cool.
All right. Cool. So I think that this is an amazing opportunity for our team to kind of show that we as a team, it's not just about a challenge pack. It's not just about getting up every day and drinking your shake and doing your workout. This hashtag really, if you sit back and you think about it, and when you think about that, every sweat matters, and I think sometimes too about my journey and my own fitness journey. Like every morning I get up and I work out and I sweat, and some days I'm sweating because I'm angry about something, and some days I'm sweating because I had a bad night, or I need to clear my mind, or whatever that reason is. But every time I say to myself, I'm not going to do my workout, I'm going to skip my workout, or I'm not going to show up today, somebody notices. My message to people makes a difference. My sweat doesn't just matter to me, but it matters to everybody else out there. And so that's the point of this month, is to show that, hey, everybody matters. And we want to show that this is so much bigger than what we do as individuals and in our Beachbody business, but this is us as a team working together to help others out. So I'm excited. I'll tell you, I've changed my banner on my blog. I've put my Every Sweat Matters kind of timeline banner up there. I'm personally donating $2 to every challenge pack in Shakeology HD. At the end of the month, I'm just making one donation to my link. I've given my link out to my team. They have that already. The other thing that I'm doing, which, hey, if you guys want to jump on board, let me know. I'm giving bracelets that say Every Sweat Matters, and they're in those three colors, out to every one of my personally sponsored coaches that hit Success Club in the month of March. So if you're a leader out there, or you yourself are like, I want one of those, for my team, I'd like to give them away to my coaches that hit Success Club 5. Please let me know when I place the order. I'll make sure to include that in. And I'll get you a date. I'll kind of give an update on the date I need to know by. But for me, I'm doing that as a Team Success Club promotion for the month of March for my coaches as well. And then the t-shirts too are going to be a big thing. I plan on wearing that at Super Saturday. I plan on wearing it when I work out. I've already bought mine, and I am ready to go. So I think it's going to be cool. At the end of the month, we have a pretty big surprise. We're going to have a cool guest speaker for everybody that participates in this campaign. Everybody that hashtags Every Sweat Matters, raises, whether it's $1 or $500 or thousands of dollars, we have something special that you get to be involved in for participating in this campaign. So we'll kind of announce that later. And we're going to do some fun little cool prizes along the way that I'm going to throw out there randomly on our team pages and on our Facebook pages. So start using that hashtag Every Sweat Matters. We're sweating for something bigger. We have a bigger purpose. I truly believe that Katie was blessed blessed with cancer in her life, as odd as that may sound. She really had a message to tell. She's turned something that seemed like it was the end of the world into an amazing message that's been able to really touch a ton of people. And so, hey, can we do a little bit more of that? Can we get out there and just touch other people's lives as well? So,
and I hope for you guys all personally too, just being a part of it allows you to reflect too on your own businesses and your bigger purpose with the business. It's so much more than a paycheck, and it's so much more than, selling the challenge pack. It really is. It's an amazing opportunity to be part of something so much bigger than you thought possible. And just on a side note too, without Beachbody, there is no way that I would be able to take on a campaign like this and raise this incredibly high goal. And knowing that Beachbody has given me the platform on which I can do that is just absolutely mind-blowing to me. So just on that side note, if you're one of those coaches who goes, do I matter? Like, does my sweat really matter? Do I really make a difference? Yes. Every day in the life of somebody, you matter, and you are impacting somebody's life.
Awesome. So guys, on that note, we want you to get out there, get your wheels turning, think about what you can do as a team, what you can do as an individual, share your ideas with us. And every Friday, we're going to update kind of a leaderboard per se of all the different teams we have registered, all the donations that are coming in. We're going to give you guys an update. We're going to be giving Success Club point updates as well, bracelets, all of that great stuff to kind of shout out what our team is doing as a whole and who's kind of pulling ahead in the race. So that's the game plan. If you got any questions, you can ask Katie or myself or your upline diamond. They already know about this. They've already been informed. We talked about this last week. So thank you guys so much for your support and for being an amazing team. Anything else? Good, Katie?
I think you got it all.
All right, guys, have a great Tuesday, and we'll see you all next Monday night on the team call. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.